Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to another video in ERLC, where today we're going to go over what the best off-roading car for you to use is. So if you do enjoy this video, please like and subscribe as it helps out a lot, and let's begin. So we're going to be judging each one off two different things. So the first one will be the speed, because kind of no matter what car you have in the game, you still have to have a fast car for it to do more. So even if you have a really low car but it's really fast, then you will still be able to do a lot more off-roading than if you were in a car that has a lot of suspension but was really slow. So we're gonna judge it off speed and how much suspension it has. So if I go ahead and hop out here and I walk over to the spawn pad, so I think the first one we're gonna have a look at is the Chevrolet Avalanche. I think that's how you say it. So we're just going to go ahead and get this in red, 19,500. Not too expensive, quite cheap. It definitely isn't the fastest car in the game, but let's go and see what it's like. So the suspension on this is pretty good. It's pretty high, I'm not going to lie. So we're going to go over to like the most common off-roading spot in the game. So we're just turning in now, so handling pretty well over this dirt track here anyway. If we just drive down all these rocks, then we can see if it gets stuck or if it just drives. So it seems to be driving quite well. Okay, we've got stuck here, so let's see if we can push it. We can quite easily. So let's see if it will drive. Still stuck. Okay, so this one is pretty good. As you can see, it does get stuck on these rocks here, so that is a bit of an issue, but overall, it's a pretty good car for off-roading. It can get you over most of the rocks in the game. Just the big piles like this that you won't really be able to get over. So let's move on to the next one. So next, I think we're going to try the Ford F-150 Raptor. Now this one is a lot faster, and it is actually the fastest car under $50,000, or like the second fastest. So this one should be very good. And it has quite a bit of suspension. It's not as high as the one before, but it is still very good suspension. So let's go back to where we just were, and let's see if it's good at off-roading. So can it just get over this quickly? Yeah, so it can get over that quite easily, so that's good. Okay, so it's handling very well here. Can it just drive down here quite easily? Oh yeah, it's a lot better. Okay, yeah, this one is so much better than the one before. So this one is very good. It can just get over like almost every single rock that I try and make it get over. So that is really good. This car definitely better than the first one. Possibly could be one of the best in the game for off-roading, but we'll see about that. Okay, so next we're gonna try out the Dodge Ram. Okay, so this one is quite a lot slower than the Ford F-150 Raptor, but it looks like it's a little bit higher, so yeah, the suspension is a lot better on this one, so it should be decently good at off-roading. Okay, so we're going to come from a bit of a different angle this time, so it's all good right now. I'm assuming this one should do quite well, hopefully. Yeah, it's doing very well. I think it's definitely better than the first one. It's not quite as good as the Ford F-150 Raptor, but that is because it doesn't have enough horsepower, so it can't really generate enough power to kind of get over the rocks when it's at a slow speed, so it's struggling to get up this hill just now. So this one isn't quite as good as the Ford F-150 Raptor, and it's about $10,000 more, so I still recommend the Ford F-150 Raptor. So let's go and see what the next best one will be. Okay, so now we've just done the Dodge Ram, so we've got the Ford F-150. Now this is the normal one, so the Ford F-150 Raptor and the Ford F-150 are different. Now this one is a little bit slower than the Raptor, but it looks like it has about the same suspension, but we're going to try it out anyway. I don't think it's going to be better, but it might be. Okay, so let's just see if we can like drive straight over this again. Yeah, that was so easy to do. Alright, let's go and see how it does off-roading. So obviously you can do all this stuff, and then we just turn right down here, and let's see how it works here. So and you just go, yeah, it's easy again, you can just easily go off-roading. Has more horsepower than the one before, just so it should be a bit better at doing this. Actually seems to be a bit slower, even though it said it has more horsepower. Maybe that's just like the way that we're doing it, but yeah, it's handling most of these pretty well. Some of these rocks just really are like too steep to go over. So let's see about the next one after this. This one is pretty good, but for the price, it's quite a lot more than the Ford F-150 Raptor. So I really recommend just go for the F-150 Raptor, but let's see what the next best one is. Okay, so next we have the Jeep Wrangler here. So we're going to do the Jeep Wrangler. We're going to do this one in white. This one has a decent horsepower. It's very high. The suspension on this is very good. So I expect quite a lot from this. Yeah, this one I already know is going to do well. The speed is pretty good. Suspension is really high. Should be able to get over all this easily. Yeah, that was really easy. I'm now wanted as well. That's just great. So let's turn right down here, and then should just be able to, we're going to go a bit slower this time, and it should just be able to easily just go over all of the, yeah, really easily. You can just go over anything you want it to pretty much. So this one shouldn't be too much of an issue. If you want to use it off-roading, it looks really nice as well in my opinion. I quite like the look of this. Yeah, it can get over even like these massive rocks here, and still easily just... Okay, this one is better than the Ford F-150 Raptor, I'd say, in my opinion. I really like this one. It's really good as well. We haven't got stuck like once yet, so I definitely recommend that you go for this one. It's very, very good. Perfect off-roading. Speed is pretty good, and as I said earlier, it looks really nice. So let's move on to the next one. Okay, and then the final one, which everyone knows is really good at off-roading, is the Ford Bronco. So this one is really fast, and as you can see, it is so high off the ground. The suspension is crazy on this. So the speed, as you can see, is really good, and when you turn, like, just look at how the car like shakes to the side. Like, it's so cool. I've never really got stuck on the rocks with this. It's so perfect. It's going over everything. It's quite fun to drive as well. So let's head over here and see how it is. So before it was the Ford Raptor that was the best, but this one just like this one is just unbelievably crazy. Like, it's so fun to just be able to drive over all of these rocks so easily and know that you're just not going to get stuck. Like, those rocks that we just went over there were huge, and it literally just went over it easily. And these ones, it didn't even get stuck once. So if you want an off-roading car, I really recommend the Ford Bronco. I think this one is about 80,000 though, so the Ford F-150 Raptor is probably a more cheaper version. That's only 28,000, but this one is definitely much better. Like, I'm struggling to get us stuck there. So that is the best off-roading car in the game. It is the Ford Bronco. Second place, I'd give it to either the Jeep Wrangler or the Ford F-150 Raptor. Both are really good cars in my opinion. But anyway, if you did enjoy this video, please do like and subscribe, as it helps out a lot. And we've already hit 4,500 subscribers when we literally celebrated 4,000 like yesterday, which is just unbelievable. So thank you so much. Anyways, see you in the next one. Bye.